FIFA 13 has been out for almost a year now, and just really, I realized something as I was scrolling through the teams. I've never checked out the World 11. It wasn't until about last week or so that I actually took a look and saw who EA has decided to put in the World starting 11. The best 11 in the world, pretty much, is what this team represents. So today I figured I'd make a video and we'd explore it together, because I did have a look, and there's pretty interesting choices out there. So, what's up, everybody? I'm Citizen FIFA, and let's take a look and see who's in the World 11. So let's just open your eyes, open them wide, and just take a look, because if you're like me, you're probably going to be pretty surprised by some of the choices. When you think of the World 11, you probably think this, the game's just going to put all the highest rated players in. That's kind of what I thought, the Messis, the Ronaldos, the Falcaos. But I'm taking a look, and there's some pretty interesting choices. So let's start with the goalkeeper. You have Adler from Hamburg. Again, no Neuer, no Casillas, no Buffon, no Hart. They've gone for, 84 rated isn't a bad rating, but it's definitely an interesting choice. But let's, look at those stats. Besides the kicking, they're all pretty good. Reflexes and diving are definitely nothing to complain about. So, we'll see how he goes. Because what we're going to do is we're going to review the team, and then we're going to jump in a game or two and see how this, alleged best 11 in the world, we'll see how they do. So now the captain is Vidic at right back, which is already pretty interesting. Okay, I could see why you'd put Vidic in the starting 11, 87 rated defender, but then you're already putting him at right back, so they're already doing something a little different. But look at that marking, man. 91 marking, 91 stand tackle. This guy's a beast. His positioning, he doesn't even have an additional positioning as a right back, but that's where he's going to stay. Now, the two centre-backs, this doesn't surprise me. Piqué and Pepe, we all know how much FIFA, the real FIFA, we all know how much they love La Liga, so I can see why the game FIFA is giving them a shout. And some people, I don't know why, some people rag on Piqué in this game. I think he's really good. I actually think he's one of the best defenders in the game. I haven't actually really used much of Pepe, so we're going to have to see how he goes. 93 slide tackle, pretty good. And then Vertonghen, again, okay, he can play at left back, because I thought that was surprising. But, this is, think about it, they made the starting 11, this World 11, before the season we just had, before Vertonghen did really well for Spurs this season. So they already put them in there previously, so that's an interesting shout. But let's take a look at these stats. He's a lot more balanced than the other two. He's got, good ball control and dribbling, passing. So I like that. His marking's only 78, but it's, I like this guy. I like the look of his stats. Now this is really weird. Khedira at right mid. I thought it was weird to include Khedira in the starting lineup, and in the first place. But here you go. He's in there. I personally, I've used him a few times. I don't even think he's that good in this game. I'm sure some people would disagree with me, but I just don't rate him that highly. He's got some okay stats there. But to put him at right mid, I really don't think that's going to work out well at all. And I'm not going to change it, so he's going to stay there, but I don't like the look of that. Okay, so now you have this guy, Guarin, or however you want to pronounce it. I believe he plays for Inter. Again, see, this is, you don't expect kind of 82 rated players who play for Inter who aren't, superstars. You don't really expect these guys to be in the starting 11. This is what really surprised me. So I don't know about you guys. This is why I just made this video, because I don't know how many people like me had just not checked out the World 11 as determined by EA FIFA. And these guys got good stats, so he's probably going to be a pretty decent player, actually. So I'm excited to use this guy, yeah. So now the old Valencia. And for Manchester United, he's got some okay stats. I don't think he's going to be that great. Maybe I should move him and Khedira, because that has to be a mistake. Why would they put a clear right mid in the middle and then Khedira out on the right? And again, Wilshere on the left, that's not going to work out well. So, again, Wilshere is a world-class player, but I think in real life he's still got a long way to go, and I definitely wouldn't have put him in any sort of real-life World 11, but what can you do, right? So, I've used Wilshere many a times. He's pretty good. I actually don't love him on this game, but he's still a decent player. And now, this is what surprised me, and I have two things to say about this striking partnership. Is first off, again, you're surprised, right? You think of all the great strikers in the game. They've got Jovetic and Higuain, 284 guys, good strikers, but definitely not amazing strikers. So let's just take a quick look at their stats. We'll start with Jovetic, who actually I do really love in this game. I think his long shots are just absolutely beastly, even though they're only rated in the 80. I just think they're absolutely incredible sometimes. He's got good stats all round. Great stats here. And then let's look at his partner in crime, Higuain. Some pretty good stats here. Finishing. So that's the thing about Higuain. You just get him in the box, he's going to finish a chance. And that's why I really like Higuain in this game. Because he's got kind of the agility and whatnot of, well, he's actually only 69, but I feel like he's actually a decently agile player, because I kind of feel like Higuain's one of those, he's a poacher, a close range finisher, really good finishing, who can just, notch in the shots when he's got a good opening, and so he's kind of like, a Giroud or a Melito in that sense, but I feel like his dribbling and his kind of on the ball movement is a lot better than kind of the close range poachers. So that's the only thing I think is interesting about this striking partnership, and this is what I wonder maybe the whole team is going for, is not just putting the best highly rated players in there, but actually going to put players that really work really well together. Because you think about it, Jovetic and Higuain are kind of like the opposite of players. Higuain, he just can shoot from anywhere. He's got amazing long shots. He's got great passing. He's got great dribbling. So he's just kind of like, almost like a centre forward, not a full-out striker, and he's almost like a cam as well, who plays as a striker. But then you have up front, Higuain, who I just think you get him in the box, he's going to finish that chance. So maybe it's kind of like that ideal partnership, a little bit of both attributes are going to just make both this partnership really good. And now let's just take a look on the bench here. See, now this is more so what you kind of expect. Di Natale, not the most highly rated player on FIFA anymore per se. Look at those stats though, absolutely insane. And he's just a legend. So I would see, look at those. See, that's just absolutely insane. So, he's the kind of player you would expect to be in the starting 11 just because he is such a legend. Ronaldo, that goes without saying, why isn't he in the starting 11? Hazard, I still think in real life he's still got a long way to go, but, I wouldn't be surprised if FIFA had put him in the starting 11. And then again, some more interesting shouts. Marcelo, Real Madrid player, no surprises there. Samuel, he's a legend as well. El Shaarawy, and again, there's some interesting shouts. Javi Martinez, no way. Actually, no, he's actually pretty decent, but yeah. And so you look at Skirtle, Turin from Atletico Madrid, Marchetti, yeah, sure, he's a good striker. Huntelaar, he had a great season not too long ago, but just some interesting shouts. So, what I think I'm going to do is we're going to play at least one game where we don't alter anything. This lineup, as you see it, that's how we're going to play it. And then we might play another game after that where I will make some sort of changes. Definitely going to probably bring in... we'll see. We'll bring in some of these guys, though. So, let's get into a game now. Okay, here we go. So, I decided we're going to put FIFA's World 11 against pretty much the real-life World 11 as determined by the UEFA Champions League, pretty much. FC Bayern Munich, and we're going to play world class, and let's just get right into it, okay? Okay, so the match is underway. What I'm thinking is my greatest fear is going to be the midfield. I think defense will be alright. I got high hopes for the two strikers up front. I just think the midfield is just a little too mismatched, and PK's cut that out. I really like PK in this game as a defender. Pepe, he's on the ball. Nice little pass into Valencia there. Valencia, dribbling past the danger. Come on, get forward. Alright. Yeah, just ran it right into their players there. So Wilshire's out in the wing. Jovetic gets past one. Into Higuain. Higuain scores. That's it. 10 minutes. Jovetic did the dribbling, and who finished it off? Higuain. That's what I was talking about. I think these guys, you know, I was surprised at first when I first saw them, but I think EA knew actually these guys could be a beastly striking partnership. So look at that. He wasn't offside. It's in the net. Still got 80 minutes of football left though, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, so they're gonna come for an attack just straight away. I can sense it. All right, we cut that out, but they've got a corner, and I figure that a team like this is going to be pretty dangerous from corners. Just get in front of it, guys. All right, Valencia with a good interception. Up to Jovetic. Jovetic, he's got the pace. Definitely not, I guess. Okay, let's get back into the game now. We've got some of this Bayern Munich domination happening. Can't get the ball off them. That's okay, as long as they don't do anything too dangerous with it. I don't mind if the computer has the ball. And again, that's a good break. Jovetic, I'm going to take a risk. See, you really shouldn't be taking the big touches when the guy's got the inside track like that, but I wasn't feeling that run anyway. Okay, let's just clear that. But Pepe, nice tackle there. Alright. Back out to Wilshere. You know, only make a pass that you want to make. Only make a run that you're happy with. And if you're not happy with it, just send it back and wait for something that you will be happy with. Khedira, the winger himself, right? Alright, here we go. Just ran it right into the player once again. And Khedira just won't be able to catch this guy. Alaba, we know he's got the pace. We know he has EA's favourite thing, pace. Okay, Valencia once again just getting right on that. Pass it in. Okay, up to Higuain. No such luck. Okay, that's a dangerous ball. I trust Pepe though, he's going to do the job. He does do the job. So Pepe, you know, maybe he is a World 11 centre back. So far I would have to say he's earned his spot. Whew. Adler, what kind of save is that? But that's okay, we got lucky there. So that's halftime, and you know, I'm sensing some flaws with this. Like I said, it really is the midfield, and I really hate the fact that they've put Wilshere and Khedira out on the wings. That just makes no sense to me. You know what, Valencia in the middle hasn't been terrible, but you know, I feel like that the link up to the strikers is what's lacking. When I get the ball to the strikers, I feel like they can do something with it, but they're, you know, it's only two of them, and then they've got too many defenders around them, and the midfield's not backing them up in the way that needs to be. So second half, let's just try and improve, get another goal. But you know, I feel like this team, it's almost like an ultimate team that just has poor chemistry. It just feels like it's lacking something. Okay, so Pepe rose up, got a little header for us. Again, he's impressed me this game. And, you know, the corner kick was okay itself, so that Guarin guy, he's got some abilities worth noting. Let's just take one more look at it. Yeah, standard corner. You know, I don't score as many corners as I'd like on FIFA 13, actually, but we'll take that. Okay, they're breaking, but that's okay. Vertonghen. Whew, he's got there. Alright, up to Higuain. You know, you don't really want to be passing it to your strikers when they're on the halfway line. That gives them a lot of ground they need to make up. But if you can pass it back, that's okay. Khedira was making the run, but what's he going to do with it, right? He's no winger. Wilshere offside. Look at how many men they have back. This is like real Bayern Munich. They attack in numbers and they defend in numbers. Okay, Higuain, have a crack. Holy, I did not expect that to go in. He was not balanced, but he had a little bit of space. And Higuain's just got amazing finishing. That's why he's in this starting 11. EA just knew he has the best finishing in the game, evidently. So there we go. Okay, just don't get tricked. He's got past Pepe there a little too easily, if you ask me. But PK, he had his man covered. Out to Vidic. Let's just pass that away. Good passing, guys. Up to Jovetic. He's going to bring it back. I didn't like that pass. And Khedira's got it. I'm going to have him run with it. Bring it back. Look for the pass. That's right, Jovetic. Tackled. Jovetic, he's not done as well as I'd like him to have done this game. It's been all Higuain when it comes to really getting himself into those dangerous kind of striking options. Okay, that's a big giveaway. Vidic, will he get there in time? Yes, he does. And that's the game right there. You know, some positives to take away from it. I was happy with the defense, even the makeshift wing backs. Vertonghen actually did well, and that is a position he can play. Vidic, I didn't really see a lot of him. You know, the strikers, I wanted a little bit more from Jovetic, but that was okay. I still thought he put in a decent performance. It was just the midfield. It was all over the place. I think the midfield needs a lot of work, but 3-0 is a decent result. I'll take that all day. Let's take a look at the max facts. Higuain, that's what I mean. 9.8. That's absolutely insane. You know, Valencia and Wilshere and Guarin, they did okay. Khedira did absolutely shite. No surprises there. Yeah, Pepe 9.0. Vertonghen I was impressed with. Yeah, PK did alright. Adler made 2 saves. I wasn't really impressed with Adler, to be honest. Let's take a quick look at the max facts. Pretty dominant performance, I'd say.